in the time of Hosea, the king.
Right. 10 tribes, northern tribes. They were carried away by Hosea, the king of the Assyrians. They went into the Assyrian captivity.
Who Salmanassar, the king of Assyria, led away captive.
And led the 10 tribes of Israel, northern Israel. They were the 10 tribes. Salmanassar came and took them into captivity because Jeroboam, who was over the 10 tribes, made 2 calves. And this brought us out of Egypt. Represent the Most High. Right? Go ahead.
What is this?
And he carried them
What
over
is this?
the
I'm
water.
lost. I'm
And
hearing
so
what you're
came
saying,
they
but I'm not
into
getting the
another
story.
land.
Right. So we carried them
Yeah,
over
truth
the water to
about
another
yeah,
land. In
truth
captivity.
about
10 tribes that were in northern
which is related
put
to
the
exactly
Ethiopians in that land.
which subject?
You have a question?
But they took this counsel among themselves
Took the counsel among themselves. Go ahead.
that they would leave the multitude of the heathen
They would leave the multitude of the heathen, these other nations, the Syrians, read,
and go forth into a further country
or to a further country, read.
where never mankind dwelt.
Where is that at? Right over here, in the Western Hemisphere. Because mankind never dwelt here. We traveled over here, but mankind never dwelt here, read.
That they might there keep their statutes,
They might, when we go on this other land, we might keep our laws, statutes, commandments, read.
which they never kept in their own land.
They never kept in their own land. That's why the Most High put them in captivity under the Assyrians, the 10 tribes, northern Israel, read.
And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river.
Euphrates, Iraq. Still looking at right now, but they still into the Euphrates River. Where's this starting all right? I mean, they entered the Euphrates River. I suppose you can't get that. When they got there, they went into the Euphrates River. Go ahead.
For the Most High showed signs for them and held still the floods
They'll still the floods. Go ahead.
till they were passed over.
They passed over. They can pass over. Read.
For through that country there was a great way to go.
So it's a great way to travel to come to the country that they're going to come to. Read.
Namely of a year and a half.
A year and a half. A year and a half. Okay? Now we know King Solomon had a navy that sailed over here because we the ones that had the map, the ones that was traveling. So the white man got the map over here. So you probably didn't learn that the white man got the map. You learn that before? Because we got the map. You know what I'm saying? That we know now. So in a year and a half, when it was still over here, King Solomon had a navy that took against us, but we tell you the truth. Bobby, get Galatians 4:16. That's the problem with our people, you know, and people in general. We tell the truth, you've been lied to, straight up. Everybody been lied to. That's why you don't really know who you are. What's your biblical name in the Bible? As a race. Everybody got a biblical name. You know, on Jaffa, huh? That's not your race. Push-out is what? Push-out is what? We can be a so-called African. See the hand. Good hand, man. That's what I'm saying. We have to truly Israel. Your father was broke.
In the Zodiac complex of the Now, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood,
Ham, Shem, or Japheth.
and when a person lived through the flood, he became the progenitor of the dark races,
Now, we know that all
not the Negro.
they tell us that they lied. Not the Negro, but who?
But the Egyptians,
These are so-called Africans.
Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites.
But Ethiopians are Ethiopians are Babylon. Now, the daughter of Babylon was so-called they're Babylon. Because they took on all the characteristics of Babylon. So, witchcraft, outsiders, you know, all the wicked things that they've done, they take over the same migration to Babylon. The most like Paul Peter, the daughter of Babylon. That's what they're representing today. Babylon was where Iraq is. So we're not dealing with that. We're dealing with I know that we're not African. They tell us from hand. Not the Negro.
Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and when a person lived through the flood, he became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negro.
That's right.
But the Egyptians,
These are so-called African people. The Egyptians,
Ethiopians,
Ethiopians,
Libyans,
North Africa,
and Canaanites.
South Africa. That's when Mandela got out of jail. He came here, America paid him $90 million. Yeah, that's South Africa. At that time, that was the name for it. Yeah, that's what the people are. South Africa. People like Mandela, they're different African tribes. You got different African tribes. I know, but I'm just saying, Canaan was Israel. We're talking about war. We're not talking about land. We're talking about people. You said we ain't talking about the land. We're talking about the people. We just identify the people. We got to identify the people by the land. Mandela people are Canaanites. They're called Canaanites. He knows that. These people know this. People all over the world, man. They know this. They're saying because that's why they can stop it. You ever heard of John the Man come back out of the history? John the Bond come back out of but the numbers about it. These are elite books that they have out for their elite. Not for us. But we have really elite books to find out definitions of what it is that they know. Quote unquote, to keep us dumbed down, not know. We just work for like that, so keep on up with it. Right? So, we give you an idea, and understanding comes to the Africans, so-called Africans out. We say so-called because they're not African. That's the African thing, so-called white man, we don't still get Afrikaners. See what I'm saying? But they're from the land of Ham. They're Hamites. Whereas we're Shemites. We're not Semitic. We're Shemitic. There's a difference. They say, oh, you're anti-Semitic. What's Sem? everybody. His blood wasn't shed for everybody.
Matthew chapter 1, verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son.
This is of Mary, his mother. Says she gonna bring forth a son. She's gonna bring forth a son.
And thou shalt call his name Hamashiach Yahushua.
Right. He said Jesus, well that's not his name. But when they said Jesus, they came to this man. A lot of y'all know him as Jesus Christ. That's a lie. He was not no so-called white man. We know, and think about it, he knew when he came on the earth in the flesh that you would do this, but it was already written in the Old Testament, that you would do this. And we have a scripture to prove it, to back it up. That you would paint the slide, represent our power, who's the so-called black man that walks the earth. He was, matter of fact, blue black. He was so dark they called him, he looked like, he was just blue black. Very, very dark. Straight up. Look like, I mean, come on, he's like he burned in the furnace. Right. He says, feet like a fine brass and doing so brown as if it burned in the furnace. Revelation 1:15. Very, very dark. Very dark skin, man. Just the color. But read.
For he shall save his people.
He's gonna say his people, read.
From their sin.
From their sin. Now who was his blood shed for? Everybody? Every nation? You think that? You think that, right? Acts 5:29-31. Let's see. But let's say he's going to come on the earth and say his people, which is a personal or possessive pronoun showing ownership from their sin. Let's see what it says who his blood was shed for. Let's read. Acts 5:29.
Acts chapter 5, verse 29. Acts chapter 5, verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey the Most High rather than men.
We're going to obey